Yo, 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 nothing like a surprise go live or your notifications on. That's the question. Who has the correct answer? I'm just going to hop on and see who's here. Michael is about to be out of here in about 6.2 seconds if he starts cursing in my chat. How's everybody doing this after? Well, it's actually the evening, right? How you doing this evening? Catherine is first, liking the comment. Michael's second. He's doing curse words in my chat. What up, James? How you doing? AAA. Bill, how you doing? Cynthia, how you doing? The Great Pellet says Ohio State by 20. That would be nice, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Who? Michael's cursing in the chat. He says he loves me, but he's cursing at the same time. I don't understand. And Zach's in here talking about the Ravens. I didn't see any Ravens on the menu. But how are you doing, Zach? I'm still a nice person. I'm still a nice guy, so I'm going to say hello as long as you're decent and you're not a goober. I'm going to say hello. How are you doing, Zach Shellick? Hopefully that's how you say it. He said, I don't know if you're going to the Super Bowl, my guy. Because there's a guy named Patty Mahomes who's quite special. But we're going to hop into it. We're just going to talk. We're going to have, sometimes we call it a therapy session. How you doing, Connor? Knows soccer. I don't know any soccer. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. But we're going to try and have a little bit of fun till my real ones who stay with me and haven't left me to the pasture. But let's have fun. Has Kevin Stefanski lost the locker room? Interesting question. Me and my son Kister are going to have a little talk. How you doing? Oh, Jix, you're out of here? All right, man. Hey, have a good one. I didn't see you say that, but all right, have a good one, Jix. If you're out of here, at least you came by for a second. I appreciate you. Listen, I got a quote, and I quote from Myles Garrett, and I quote, it's been a lack of importance when we go out there and practice. He's talking about on lack of takeaways. It has to be more important to us if we want to force those takeaways in the game. That's from Myles Garrett talking about the defense. But Kevin Stefanski came back. I don't have his quote. I didn't save it in my phone. But he fired back like, no, we do. In practice, and he's going to have a talk with Myles Garrett. So he refuted it, and he fired back. So now you got Myles Garrett versus Kevin Stefanski. Is that going to be at War Games, WWE? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this. To answer the question, he has lost this locker room, ladies and gentlemen. It's lost. He's lost it. The defense doesn't like Joe Woods. They haven't said it, but they don't like it. You've got multiple people with their names not attached. Listen, we don't make any adjustments. When one team does something, we don't adjust. We do the same thing over and over and over. You got the defense not talking about adjustments. You got Myles Garrett saying we are not putting the emphasis on creating turnovers. And then you got Kevin Stefanski refuting that. And then they ask him about Joe Woods' job security. And he says, we're just trying to win the next game. He doesn't really say Joe Woods is fine, but he doesn't say that he isn't either. Oh, boy. Oh, Nelly. And there's Cheryl Tucker Moore. How are you doing with the acknowledge me? Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge me. Energy, she says as well. But let's me get back in here. We can mark a big fat L on Sunday, says Cynthia. We face TB12. Driving back from job site, pulled a 16-hour drive day. Thankfully, my counterpart is driving. Hey, Michael, 16-hour day. Shout out to you, and you're listening to the stream. Big ups to you. My guy, consistency with the Ohio State and the Browns emoji. Kevin Stefanski's lost me, says Zoe. I'm just going to say Zoe. Browns look like they need to start at the front office and completely. I don't want to do a complete rebuild, Connor, because we know how rebuilds go. Once you rebuild, you suck for a while. Now, people can say we suck right now, but I don't feel like sucking again. I mean, just suck. Just completely suck. Because once you rebuild, I mean, you start all the way over. I mean, completely over. I don't want to rebuild. Maybe retinker. Retool. Tighten the little screws a little bit. But I can't do another rebuild. I ain't getting any younger, chat, in case you didn't know. Joe Woods lost the defense, says Catherine. If Kevin has a problem with Miles, he's got a problem with all of us, says Michael. I said on the last stream when you said I better be in here for my predictions, I'm not leaving right now. Oh, okay. Got you, Jix. My bad. Miles Garrett's right. Stefanski is wrong. Did I miss anything else? Miles Garrett standing up for himself and the guys. I always love Miles, but love him even more. He knows both their souls are about to get fired. I gave Stefanski the key to my heart. He betrayed my trust. Pellet. Did I say pellet wrong? Pellet. I see a couple of acknowledge me's. Acknowledge me. Listen, there's a lot of people slandering Myles Garrett over on Twitter. I just want to say it. And I don't know why. I don't know why Myles Garrett gets a lot of slander. I don't know why. Can somebody answer that for me? Why does Myles Garrett get so much slander on Twitter from Browns fans? What is it about Myles Garrett that Browns fans don't like? Besides, they want to sack every single play. I understand that part. But what is it about Myles that they don't like? I know they want to sack every single snap. He has to get a sack every single play. But besides that, Pell Eat. Got it. Pell Eat. The great Pell Eat. My bad. But what is it that they don't like about Myles? Because he gets a lot of slander from Browns fans. I understand rivals, but fans. Tank for CJ? Heck no, man. I'm a Buckeye fan. Browns fans are wishy-washy, the great. I can't take it. I'll have to end my stream, man. You know how wishy-washy they are? 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they hate you. I can't do that. Take for CJ. No. And we got our quarterback. What? AAA. Exactly. Shake my head. What are we? Hold on. Do I got something for that?
You just made the list.
What do you mean take for CJ? We've got our quarterback. What do you want, CJ to be a backup? Because he plays for the Browns. His name is easy to spell. Myles doesn't deserve it. He's doing nothing wrong because they are haters. They're just hating on their own team. Listen, he's lost the locker room. It's quite scary. We're at 3-7. We got bickering going back and forth. I'm not for firing people, but listen, I think sometimes you just got to send a message, and the casualty may have to be Joe Woods. Now, I have said it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Joe Woods is going to be here to the rest of the year. If you have been on this stream I think he should be gone, but it's not going to happen. I keep telling people he's not getting fired. It doesn't matter what people say. They can go on Twitter, they can go on Snapchat, they can get MySpace, dig it back up, create the account, give it CPR. It's not happening. And you can forget Stefanski getting fired. If you think that's going to happen, you can mail me a postcard with Monopoly of Money attached to it. Stefanski's not getting fired. It's not happening. It's not. I just want to let you know that. How about DPJ? DPJ went to the worst college in American history, but I like him now because he is on my team. That's what I think about DPJ, Michael. That's what I think about him. But he's on my team, so I like him now. But I used to hate his guts. That's what I think about him. Fire Stefanski and hire Urban Meyer. Really, Zoe? That's not happening. That's not happening, Zoe. Did you see the disaster that was Jacksonville? You hate the team up north. Me and you too, brother. Me and you too. You better take that M out, the great. Take that M out. Put a red X over it. Joe Woods has got to go. I was going to say something, but I don't want to get you upset, so I decided not to. What's up? Oh, I didn't get a notification. Of course you didn't, Will Timms. YouTube hates me. Of course you didn't. Of course. Stefanski play calling is horrible in the second half. I mean, he's all right. He's okay. I just think he doesn't run Nick Chubb enough, even though Nick Chubb got bottled. I mean, he got bottled up like listen, Buffalo put a number on Nick Chubb. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to Consistency with a $10 donation. $10. Hoo-wee. Yes, you would, Michael. Michael, yes, you would. You would still be a Browns fan. Don't lie to yourself. We love ourselves way too much. Stop lying. You would still be a Browns fan. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You made it through Hugh Jackson. Look at me, Michael. I know you're looking at me. You made it through Hugh Jackson. You'd still be a Browns fan. You can't look away. You can't look away. We say things. We're done. And then we're back here Sunday.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Consistency.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Miles is right. One more week before Deshaun Watson returns. We only play good in the first quarter. Michael knows I'm right. See? Michael knows. He's like, man, he's right, dagnabbit. But I still like what I say. All right, next question about our Cleveland Browns. It's not a question, it's a statement. And I've said it, and I'm going to give you the reason why. AAA's already said it. Stefanski's going to be here another year. If Stefanski were to be hired, would you be okay with hiring Jim Harbaugh? Good question, Zoe. Keep that question in the back of your mind, because I'm going to tell you why Stefanski is not going to get fired this year. He's not getting fired, and here's why, okay? It's really because of one person, and he starts playing against the Texans. His name is Deshaun Watson. Hate him or hate him. See how I said hate him or hate him? Because most people hate him. I didn't even say love him or hate him. I said hate him or hate him. Deshaun Watson is the reason why Kevin Stefanski's not getting fired. People can say what they want to say, do what they want to do. He's not getting fired because of Deshaun Watson. They are going to give Kevin Stefanski at least 1 year with a top-tier quarterback to see what he can do. Now, I know coaching is more than offense. Is he a leader of men? I don't know. Right now, he's not showing he can be. Can he do more than coach offense? Right now, he's not really doing a good job of that either. Can he make adjustments in other than offense? Right now, he's not doing a good job of that. But they are going to give him a chance with a top-tier quarterback after he gets his rustiness and dustiness off this year. That's why he's not getting fired. Everybody wants him fired. I see spaces on Twitter. Fire him. Oh, get rid of him. I see Cleveland radio hosts. I've seen enough. They're not going to get rid of this dude, and he hasn't had a year to play with Deshaun Watson. It's not happening. Joe Woods will be gone first before Kevin Stefanski gets to coach Deshaun Watson. He had to coach Baker Mayfield with a bum shoulder. Now he's coaching Jacoby Brissett, and there's no knock on him. He's actually been pretty darn good, but he's not Deshaun Watson. And this is why Kevin Stefanski is going to have at least one more year. So that's one more year of Twitter Spaces. That's one more year of everybody wanting Stefanski fired after the first drive of an NFL game. Boy, I made my point, and I think I did a pretty darn good job. Sign me up. Now back to you, Zoe. If Stefanski were to be fired, would you be okay with hiring Jim Harbaugh? That's a very good question. Listen, Jim Harbaugh is a very good NFL coach. He went to the Super Bowl, and he was a blackout away from beating the Baltimore Ravens when he was the coach of San Francisco. And I think people forget how good of a coach he was in the NFL. Our hatred for that man of coaching the team up north, I think, have clouded people's vision of a good NFL coach that he is. Now, here is my, problem with that. I don't want him leaving the team up north. Okay? We've had success against that guy. Yeah, he won last year. I don't care. I want him staying right where he's at. Okay? I love my Ohio State Buckeyes. And until further notice, we still own him minus last year. I don't want to see what they'll look like with another coach. I know what they look like with Jim Harbaugh and recruiting with Jim Harbaugh. Quarterbacks under Jim Harbaugh with the team up north. I'll take what I know with Jim Harbaugh in recruiting and quarterbacks under the team up north with Jim Harbaugh. I don't want to know the ifs and the maybes under another regime. I'm good. I got to think about Ohio State too, even though he's a very good NFL coach. Now, if it were to happen, I'd cry because I don't know what the team up north is going to get. But he is a very good NFL coach. Our hatred for the team up north, I think, blinds that because he was a blackout away from winning a Super Bowl against the Baltimore Ravens. And I just had to give a positive outlook on Jim Harbaugh. Let me go throw up in a cup. But that's my answer, Zoe. What about you? I've made it through 1,462 quarterbacks. Okay, but like those two back-to-back QB sneaks was frustrating to see. Yes, it was, Jix. I didn't say he's not frustrating. I'm just giving you the cold, hard facts of why he's not getting fired. That's just the cold, hard facts. And if I'm wrong, I will fire up this stream and say, boy, I blew it. But I'm pretty darn confident that he's getting another year with Deshaun Watson. Well, a year with Deshaun Watson. We come out first like Yosemite Sam with guns blazing. In the second half, they run away. Watson saved his butt. If we didn't have Watson, Stefanski probably would be gone by the end of the season. What up, B Squirrels? How you doing? Maybe Ben Roethlisberger should be our new coach. He's proven to be a leader of men. If they can find a really good coach, both offense and defense, we should be a very good team. Daryl Ryder was going crazy on It's Always a Game Day in Cleveland podcast. Shout out AAA with the $5 holla, holla, holla. Greatly appreciate it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You know what? I really don't know now. I would have to answer that question at the end of the year to see who's available, but I wouldn't mind Greg Williams coming back. I'll tell you this. I want an aggressive defensive coach. That's my answer. Whoever is aggressive, AAA, I don't want anybody that's passive. I need aggressive. Greg Williams was aggressive. Sign me up. But he's crazy. I don't care. I need somebody that gets in the player's face and holds them accountable. I don't need calm on the sideline anymore. I need aggressive. Greg Williams was aggressive. Listen, I'd rather get beat blitzing, making a quarterback make a read quickly than sitting back and getting peppered down the field. Give me someone aggressive. Who that is right now, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be available, but I just want somebody aggressive, man. Somebody on defense. Look at Jim Knowles in Ohio State. Look how aggressive this dude is. He doesn't care. He will send the house, cover zero blitz, beat me. And if you beat me, then listen, hey, hats off to you. Not sit back here in a soft zone and just hope that the front four gets to us. Let's hope. Is it Brian Flores with the Steelers? Steelers are not going to let him go, right? The Steelers aren't going to let that man go. Just my opinion, though. I mean, I swear he's with the Steelers. Ain't he with the Steelers? Rex Ryan. Well, is he still in his ESPN contract? Listen, hey, any of the Ryans, Rex, Rob, somebody aggressive, man. Anybody aggressive, sign me up. I'm sick of this. He is okay. I thought he was with the Steelers. I think the Steelers are gonna let Mr. Flores go. But then again, money talk, right? Give me aggressive, chat. You give me somebody aggressive, sign me up. I'm tired of this pity pat. And everybody wants, well, Miles doesn't get there. You're only rushing 4 every play. It's kind of repetitive. Bring some heat. Ohio State wins 56-26. 56-26, the great. The great. 56. The team up north, 48 points. I'm about to talk about that game in a second. I mean, we've done it before. Listen, I hope you're right. I'm just nervous. Sean Payton, listen, so 2024, maybe, not next year. Tell you that right now. Ohio State has an offense that can score. If the defense blows a coverage here with the Browns, the offense would just have 3 and out. But let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. The game is Saturday. All or, you're confident? All or nothing. One of these teams, the season means nothing around 4 o'clock when the game is over. Ohio State versus the team up north. One of these teams, one of these fan bases are going to be One of these fan bases are going to be crying around 4 o'clock. Tears of sorrow. Amy Jane, happy birthday. Happy early birthday to you. Who you got? Who you rolling with? Michael, I already know. You've been cursing in my chat all Saturday. I mean, all day today. I said Saturday. See, I'm already nervous. I am nervous. I'm always nervous before the game. It said 56-26. I am always nervous before this game. It does not matter. Rumor is Blake Corum is not playing. I don't know how true it is. There goes Teddy Goatwater. Just want to stir stuff up because his Missouri team is absolutely garbage. Don't come in here because you root for Idaho or Missouri and you just want to get on a team that everybody just wants to see win because they won one time out of 10 years. And rumor is Corum's not playing. I don't know how true that it is. I want him to play because I don't want to hear nothing. Even though we haven't had JSN all year, nobody's going to give us an excuse because we don't have JSN. We've had running backs rotating in and out all year, but nobody's going to give us an excuse for nothing. But I'm nervous. I'm scared. 48-31. Ohio State with the oblivion. You're lighting up my chat Sunday. You're lighting up. Listen, you know what? Listen, Mike, listen. I can time you out on chat. I can time you out all chat. It's easy for me. It's easy peasy for me. 48-31. Domination, Ohio State. Listen, if I'm depressed Saturday, there may not be a stream Sunday. I'm going to be in a corner crying in a fetal position. Because then I'm going to lose to Tom Brady. That's just double pain. Because the Browns aren't winning Sunday. I'll tell you that right now. Here's a preview for the people that showed up today. The Browns aren't winning Sunday. So on my pregame, get ready to boo me. There's your preview. 38-26, key to keeping Michigan from beating us is overrated D and trash red zone offense. What up, Django? I don't want to hear what he got to say neither, even though he's here. That's my guy. I already know what Django's going to say because him and Michael don't like me and they want to throw up. And Django's a Georgia fan, so he just wants to get on my nerves. How you doing, Django? How are you? I already know what he's going to say. We need to prepare for Corum if he's playing 42-21. Oh, I agree. You don't prepare that he's not playing. James, that's right. Boo me because I'm telling you who I'm picking already. I mean, there's no way I'm picking this defense and this. No, I'm not doing it. And Tampa Bay had a bye. I'm not doing it. So be ready. Don't even act surprised. Don't act surprised. Boo me already. There's no way I'm gonna have a change of heart. All right, Mike, have a good one, man. Be safe. Hey, 16 hours, that's a long time, man. Get some rest. Get some shut-eye. I know your rest is making you really root for that team, and I'm going to give you a pass. But, hey, be healthy, man. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming through. Greatly appreciate it. And here comes Django to take over for you. Oh, my goodness. What, did you guys fall in your head? What happened? I mean, you guys, what happened to you? 45-12. Browns? Oh, man. But, yeah, I'm nervous. I don't know where Janet's at. Janet's not here. I know she's got to be nervous. She loves her Buckeyes. I know Laura's nervous. She's probably working. But I'm just like, man, it's one of them games that you just can't lose. 55-16 to Tampa Bay. Oh, man. If JSN was 100% healthy, guys, I wouldn't even be worried. I'd be like, who cares? Mere bucket of shells. We've got this in the bag. Like, I'd be like, man, listen, I don't know if they're going to stop us on the drive. If we had Marvin Harrison Jr. and JSN at 100%, I'll be doing dances. I'll be dancing in circles. Dancing in circles. But guess what? That is not the case. Ladies and gentlemen. That's my best Paul Heyman impression. You meant TB12, 45 Browns. But yes, that's going to be it, though. That's the game of the year. Hopefully, Ohio State pulls it off. The key to me is going to be starting off fast. You cannot start off slow. We've been saying this all year. I don't know why you're kidding. Probably the truth. You can't start off slow. You've got to start off fast, especially this game. Punch them in the mouth. Make them play from behind. Make McCarthy a thrower of the football. That's what we need. We need McCarthy to be a thrower of the football. Make them one-dimensional. If the offense can actually come out fast for once, it'll be lights out. Make JJ a thrower. Take the running game away. Make them play from behind for once. It's really their first tough road test. Get the crowd involved early and let Jim Knowles unleash the defense on JJ. But the offense has got to come out fast and stop these slow, pathetic, nauseating starts that makes me want to just throw up in a paper bag. But they've got to start fast, and that's the key to me. At least we're high enough to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. That's next year. He can't come out this year. That's next year, and we won't be there next year because we'll be great. Dancing, singing, Moon Baby Energy. Happy Thanksgiving, Corey, in chat. Stay safe. God bless. Give me Ohio State. Never let Bickerstaff either. Cheeto only head coaching that cities that's safe. Happy Thanksgiving, Cynthia. Excuse me. Thank you, AAA. That's going to be it for me. Keep your notifications on Thanksgiving Day. I may do the early game. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't want to guarantee anything, but I may do the Lions and the Bills. The night game, I don't know. And the middle game, definitely not because I got to eat. So keep your notifications on. I may do the early game, Bills, Lions. So that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Buckeyes, don't let me down. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you've been hoping for Stefanski to get fired, just listen to me, replay this video, and that's all you need to do because I am 100% right with this one. Trust me. Duly noted. Trust me. But that's it for me. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Thank you for having your notifications on, primed, and ready. And until the next one, and until next time, I'll see ya when I see ya. Stop it, Django. Just stop it. Peace.